Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here are two planes. One is the J10, the other is the Scavenger. Let me ask you a question. What do these two planes share in common? Alright, time's up. Let me tell you the answer. First off, both planes are not made from squares. They are made from rectangles. Second, both planes struggles when you use printer paper. The J10 uses A4, but not A4 printer paper. Instead, it uses origami paper that is cut in A4 aspect ratio and size. And the Scavenger. This thing is actually made from US letter, and that is 8.5 by 11, but it's also not standard paper. It's also made from an origami paper that is cut in an aspect ratio of 8.5 by 11. And now, in this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to get these type of paper from almost all kinds of squares without using a ruler. Why I would mention without using a ruler is because if you recall that back in high school or whatever, before, your math teacher will just tell you that when you start using a ruler, things just get inaccurate from the start. Especially when you try to draw a point of the center of the line or whatsoever. So, let's begin. Alright, let's start from the easy part. How to get an A4 from square. I know there are a lot of people have already made such tutorials, but I'm just going to repeat once here, right now. Don't ever tell me that you don't know how to make these type of paper. So first off, here's a square paper, and it's around 30 centimeters origami paper. And now let's fold the diagonal first. And then the other. And after you fold the diagonal, you just have to notice that you have one of the sides and just fold it down like so. And make sure that you have this line right here landed right at this diagonal like so. Yeah, this is what you have. And now you just have to unfold it. And now you notice that here you have this point. And then you fold this one down right at this point. And then, yeah, you should take a look at here, and that is, this is 1 and this is square root 2, and so the aspect ratio of these two lines are actually 1 by square root 2. And same for this side, you have this is 1, this is 1, and this is square root 2. And now, when you just fold this over, you should notice that here, this is the shorter side of this rectangular shape, and this is the longer side of it, and the ratio between these is this is 1 and this is square root 2. And that's how A series paper works. Not just A4. They have this consistent aspect ratio of 1 by square root 2. And now let's cut the paper and you get it. Yeah. This is the paper and this is the leftover, and this aspect ratio of the shorter side and the longer side is 1 by square root 2, and that is the aspect ratio of A4 paper. Alright, now the harder part. How do you get 8.5 by 11 from a square without using ruler? So, first off, you should forget about the inches. We are now talking about just numbers, 8.5 by 11. Forget about the units. Even without these units, this aspect ratio is fixed, you know. So let's get started. This is a square. And what you have to do is just fold the paper in half, like so. And this side, fold this paper in half. Alright, so now you just divide this paper into 4 parts. And now what you're gonna do is just fold this over and you just match this line right at the center. Yeah. Now you should take a look at this rectangular section, and now its aspect ratio have changed into 2:3. Yeah, as you can see. Or you can say it's 8:12. Yeah. And now, since this is 8 and this is 12, and you can divide this one in half, so you get 10. Yeah, you first fold this over and match this line right at this line. Yeah, fold it over. So now, you just divided this section into, yeah, this is a 12, this is an 8, and this actually forms 10. Now you just have to divide this section in half to get 11. First, we can actually check if these things are perfectly matched up. Yeah. So now, yeah, here's the 10, and for the 11, you just have to, yeah, fold this one down right at the 10 part. And then you just have to grab this one, pinch it, and move it right at this line. And fold it down. See, Alright, now let's open it up. So here, you get 11. 11. You have the 11. Now what about a half? So you should notice that here you have this point at intersection, or you can also repeat the whole section again, whole process again on this side. Match this one down. So basically you just get 12 again. Now you just have to see, yeah. Fold this down in the center, and then you just pinch this part and move it up right at this edge and start collapsing it. Reinforce the creases you made. And open it up. So now you just have divided this one in half, and you just get this line. This is a 10. And then you repeat this process, and so first you fold this down, and then you follow this crease right here, and you just pinch it like so. Yeah, and match it right at this line. Fold it over and collapse it. Let's see. Come on. God. Open it up. And now, this has become 9. 9. Because you just divided this in half. This is 8, and this is 10, and this is 9. Alright. Now, let's go for the half. Again, fold this down, and you pinch this crease like so. And match it right at this crease. And fold it down. Match right at this edge. Come on. Reinforce the crease. And now you just get your half. Yeah. So this is 8.5, and this is 11. Let's fold this down and do some checkings to make sure that it's a rectangle. Alright. And now you can use a pen to mark out this point. However, I don't recommend you to cut the paper right here, because that is not efficient. Instead, I suggest you to match this point and this point right here. So you can basically make the most use of the longer side of this square for maximum efficiency. Come on. All right, just nailed it. Do some minor adjustments. Come on. So why this works? Yeah, it's basically the rule of similarity, which means that any rectangle that shares the same diagonal line, they are similar. they're always similar. Their aspect ratios are the same. Alright, so now let's follow this point, and you fold this down like so, and yeah, fold it down. Come on. Oops. All right. Turn to this stage. Now you just have to cut your leftover. And now you're good to go now after the paper is cut. And let's check the results. Here is a standard US letter printer paper, and let's just place it right here. And you can see that the diagonal line of this paper matches perfectly with this standard US letter printer paper. Yeah, success. Alright, so that's it for now, and meanwhile I'm working on this jet, the X-29. Yeah, this plane is really crazy. Yeah, so enjoy.